Finally, keep in mind that the protection of personal data is essential to preserve and protect your identity. This protection equals all the measures we take within the organization's processes, and at a technological and legal level to guarantee that people's information, whether they are customers, suppliers, or employees, is secure against any attack or unauthorized access. Thus, the protection of personal data is a right that allows you to take care of and have control over all the data that can identify you. This information makes it possible to differentiate one individual from another, and that is very important since it can be used for commercial, labor, legal purposes, or even to commit identity theft crimes. Therefore, on this subject, there are a series of concepts that should be clear. Personal data: any information that can be related to a person. For example, their name, home address, bank information, cell phone number, or a photograph. Authorization or consent: when you authorize the collection of your data, you must be informed of the use this data will be given. Owner: the natural person whose personal data is subject to treatment. Responsible party: the natural or legal person who knows and stores the owner's information and decides on the database and/or the treatment of this data. Manager: the natural or legal person who receives the information from the source and manages it or performs its treatment. Database: a set of data belonging to the same context, systematically stored for later use. Treatment: any operation carried out with a person's personal data through automated or physical procedures, ranging from obtaining, registering, organizing, conserving, using, assigning, disseminating, interconnecting, to rectifying, canceling, or doing opposition of their data. In addition, you should know personal data is classified as sensitive: personal data that reveal racial and ethnic origin, political preferences, religious or moral convictions, union affiliation, and information regarding health or sexual life. The data protection regulations especially protect them, and for their treatment, you must have written consent of the owner or holder of this information. Private: information that, due to its intimate or reserved nature, is only relevant for the owner, for example, their photos or emails. Public: information that does not require notified consent, data related to people's civil status, their profession or trade, and their quality of merchant or public servant. Due to their nature, these data may be contained, among others, in public records and documents. You must bear in mind that personal data is only disclosed to a third party with the consent of the owner, or when there is a court order. Therefore, the organization's collaborators with access to personal data adhere to professional secrecy. This way, the company will only process the necessary data of suppliers, customers, and personnel, among others, as pertinent and not excessive for its process's purpose. In addition, it is very important to bear in mind that the processing of personal data of underage children and adolescents is prohibited unless expressly authorized by their legal representatives. Also, that the holder's request must be channeled through the means that the organization has arranged for such purposes, and that employees should report any security incidents related to personal data information, such as unauthorized access, leakage, or loss of data, or publications on internet pages. This way, the responsibility for the proper processing of personal data in our company lies with everyone.